Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Trudograd with me, BringItDon. So a commenter was nice enough to let me know that I had missed a guard to speak to at the police station. So we're going to go here and see if we can't find them. We can't enter the police station itself since they're on high alert, so he has to be outside. Well, would you look at that? He's standing right beside the other one. Also, we need to go back to the dam. I forgot to check to see if I could go inside. I had planned on that 2 episodes ago. After recording the last episode, I forgot. I've already spoken to that guy. I should be able to speak to this guy. The bearded policeman greets you with a surprisingly warm smile and sighs guiltily as he blocks you from approaching the police station entrance. Hold it right there, lad. I'm Sergeant Trudograd, the 7th Precinct. I can't let you pass. That's an order from the chief. But I need to get inside. The man sighs and shakes his head. He's not about to let you in. Sorry. In a perfect world, police shouldn't lock their doors to the people and be used as a private army. But this is not a perfect world. And folks say you can't buy a good man's honor. How much did you sell yours for? You think I'm here for the money or my boss's approval? Think again. I'm here today, so I have the opportunity to help society tomorrow. How am I supposed to do that if I get fired? You gotta be strategic about it. By completing this guard duty now, I'll be around to pick up a real assignment next time. Maybe even save someone's life. That's the only thing that matters, being able to help. Okay then, so why are you standing here? That's how the fates decided it should be. The order came down to every precinct for one man to guard this station at all times, because of the unrest. I pulled the short match. Now I guard the police from the people they've sworn to protect, because some guys over at the factory decided to protest. Maybe you should join the side of the people in this dispute. Nah, that wouldn't work. I agree that the system we've got is far from ideal, but it's better to keep things as they are than play around with God knows what powers. Especially since if the revolutionaries win, all the cops are going to be shot. They won't see us as someone just following orders. We'll be enemies of the state. And that sucks, doesn't it? Anyway, can you let me in now? Sorry, but my orders haven't changed. I can't let you in. You at least share a rumor with me. Better yet, I'll give you some advice. Drugs, especially the hard ones that are popular in the city nowadays, might just end your life. Don't even start. Now, you do know the melancholy tale of Fyodor the Fiddler, don't you? During times just as tough as we're facing now, that guy still took care of his elderly grandfather and composed beautiful music to boot. But then, never mind. You must have heard that story 1,000 times. Everybody knows it. Not me. What happened next? Fyodor lived near the scrap quarter, was such a genius on the fiddle, and made folks laugh with joy or weep with sorrow after just a few strokes of the old bow. Well, until one fateful night, when a police patrol stopped him for a little chinwag. They didn't suspect him of anything, just wanted to check if he was okay, hauling that hefty violin case through the streets on his lonesome. After their little talk, just as Fyodor was about to go on his way, Sergeant Meganov asked him on a whim to play for the patrol. You know, bring a little joy to the night shift. So did Fyodor play for the police? He tried weaseling out at first, said he was in a hurry, which was weird since it was past midnight. But seeing that the boys were getting offended, finally opened his case and took up the lucky fiddle. Except his hands were shaking, so he dropped it. And when it hit the pavement, a pile of wrapped pills, Benazepam, spilled out. SOB was making the rounds to his junkie clientele, with the drugs hidden inside the instrument. His whole musical career was nothing but a cover for drug dealing. So the cops arrested him and Meganov confiscated his fiddle. When he tried to put it away, the case fell apart. Turns out the violin case itself was made out of compressed black lotus. Then what happened? Or what happened then? The crew went to search Fyodor's place, hoping to confiscate more drugs and tell the man's poor old grandpa that his grandson was in custody. They spotted the old-timer right away, in his rocking chair by the window, only he wasn't breathing. When Meganov gave him a little shake, Grandpa's head rolled right off his shoulders. Turns out Fyodor's actual grandfather died way back in the early 90s. The thing in the chair was an exact replica, made out of pure crack cocaine. I swear this is not a joke. The statue was hyper-realistic as well. The only thing it lacked was a few toes, because the gosh darn fiddler had smoked them up in a glass pipe. Really no. The boys cut open his pillows and discovered they were full of ganja weed. They smashed a barrel of sauerkraut. The stuff was pickled in pure LSD. They gutted Fyodor's pet goldfish and found lid poppers inside its belly. They took a flamethrower to an elephant statuette, and inside they found... The policeman goes on to describe many more weird discoveries in great detail. Some of the musical drug baron's methods for hiding stuff were pretty ingenious from a technical point of view. You gain important technical knowledge without even noticing. And that's why you shouldn't even start doing drugs, because if you do, everything in your life will gradually turn into them. Your grandpa, drug mannequin. Your goldfish, drug mule. Your pants, drug pants. Get my drift? Thanks for the story, mate. But after it, I need to be alone with my thoughts for a while. Bye. Yeah, so it's hard to spot that guy, because when we approached, this guy stops you right outside, yeah. Or lets you see through the roof there. Alright, let's go to the dam. See if we can safely lockpick the door now that hopefully the guard isn't standing right beside it. Alright, we should probably put some fuel inside our power armor just to be safe. We're going to swing by the campfire real fast and cook some of the meat that's in our inventory to help with our encumbrance. Sure, my endurance is down. Oh, it's not locked. Oh, would you look at that? Okay, I love it of encumbrance to spare. We'll grab the lantern batteries and bottles and stuff. Not the microchip. They weigh too much and hardly sell for anything. Oh, didn't mean to grab that. Jeez. This guy in here living off booze? Or maybe it's so cold the water isn't flowing through the dam like it should, powering the turbine, so he's just pouring bottles of water on it to keep the energy flowing. See, this is called a distribution board. I thought it was a little weird this one was called electric chest. I think it's the first time I've seen one called that. They usually call distribution boards. That's a little weird. Alright, but seriously, this is a ton of empty bottles. Vast at least, I think, will buy them off of us for a decent penny, so I am going to pick them all up. I need to build up my wealth again in case we come across the next power armor camouflage. In case we have to buy it. Oh, okay. Armored fuel tank. Alright, so 2% more DR, same DT, worse dodge, and plus 2 kilograms of carry weight. Sweet. Not a fire extinguishers in here. Machines like these feed the whole of Trudograd with energy. Still on to pick stuff up in the power armor. It'll be worth it for the 10 rubles we're gonna get out of this. This is, I have no idea what it is. What kind of barrel or boiler? It seems that this device is responsible for the operation of the dam. Is it the turbine? I don't know a lot about dams, so I always imagine the turbines to be... I thought they were supposed to be beneath the water level there. Because it's where... like where it runs underneath the dam here. Turbines would be located on there, I thought. It's also when people, a lot of people like to go swimming in front of dams, which is extremely dangerous because we get pulled in. Usually they have grates in the way. Even then you're being pulled in at such a force you won't be able to get out. The grate is, I think, more so to keep it so that they don't have to pull your body out of the turbine. Oh, we're over encumbered. I get rid of that. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. The serious fellow is busy maintaining the Trudograd power plant. Pretty bold of him, considering how popular a target the dam is among hostile northerners. Was he who helped with the defense? Yep. How you gonna thank me for it? By saying thanks, I guess. I didn't hire you, so I won't be the one to reward you either. The power plant employee gives you an apologetic pat on the shoulder. Stop sulking. I still have anything to give, but my gratitude is real. The city would have a hard time without the dam. A darn hard time. Why didn't you help with the defense? Someone has to keep an eye on the hardware. You can screw off 1,000 I misread that. You can fight off 1,000 attacks, but if something breaks down here, it'll all be in vain. I got you. By the way, what's your name? Ilya Lisiev. As long as the dam is at gunpoint, I'm in charge here. The other workers are afraid to go out on their shifts. Time for a wee chat. The worker nods and folds his arms. How did you end up at the dam? I used to live in Alma Ata. I worked at the Kirov torpedo plant. After the Visnovsky earthquake in 2003, I had to move to Trudograd. First I worked at the machine factory, but they needed more people in the dam, so I switched. The employee gives you a wary glance, and adds, also, I'm burning to organize a production of grenade launchers and shells for them. They've been in short supply in the waste since the war. Looks around and drops his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. If you're interested, I can tell you some of my stock. Well, I don't usually use throwing weapons, so I'm not super interested. But I did pick up a bunch of bottles that you might be interested in buying off my person. Yeah, 249 rubles for that. That's maybe not worth it. What can you tell me about the dam? I like to see Trudograd's rulers by holding their positions for a week without the electricity generated here. The people would rebel and smash the whole city to smithereens. Outplay scratches his chin and raises his index finger. Between order and anarchy, there has been a thin, rust-colored line. The line of high-voltage cable. Tell me about Trudograd. Some say Trudograd is stuffed with dirty, malnourished, violent, drug-addicted knobheads. But those who think that should learn to see the good in You see the good in things. Like, have they ever noticed how pure the drugs are in Trudograd? How cleanly and painlessly most of the gangs kill people? It's basically a modern-day Eden. Do you follow the rumors? I've been reminiscing recently about that old place about 100 kilometers from Trudograd, Mama Hump's Funland. The Soviet bigwigs planned it to be a state-owned amusement park back in the day, but never finished construction. Some old fart settled there after the war. He sedated lone stalkers, stopping to spend the night among the rides, with chemicals, put the poor buggers in explosive vests, and ordered them to search for the entrance to the KGB bunker, which is allegedly buried under the park. Looking for legendary bunker is a better fate than being blown to giblets by a crazy old bastard. But nature and time had turned that place into a real obstacle course, one with wild animals, mutants, and falling concrete. This twisted saga finally came to an end, when the ancient jerk took a former postal courier hostage. This guy not only managed to free himself, broke the old man's head open for good measure. As a result, the KGB bunker was never found. The end. I see, let's talk about something else. Alright. Time to go. And I guess we'll go to Grey Corner first. Then we'll go to the docks for the other quest, and then go turn everything into Veronin. Actually, we'll wait to turn into Veronin until after we do the jailbreak quest for Arashi. So I'm a little concerned turning in all the quests to Veronin is going to force us into like the end game. And I'm not ready for that yet. It's only a matter of time till our luck failed. Oh, right on top of us. Hey. That was easy going. I'm gonna grab everything besides the alcohol because it weighs too much for its worth, I think. Probably could stop by the scrap quarter to sell stuff to the gun merchant there. And the other merchant who always has a... Oh, here we go. The marketplace will take care of all my encumbrance needs. That... No. Probably should compare that with what Hexgen has equipped. See if it's worth swapping out. So what is that? 25 to 45 plus 20% crit chance. I mean, it does do more damage. What ammo does it take? 14.5. Only one shot. It only has like 5 rounds. There we go, 12. Oh, that's FMJ. I mean, I guess we can hold on to it for like a boss fight or something. How much encumbrance does he have? It weighs a ton. Well, I feel bad getting rid of it, so we're gonna hold on to it for now. I think it's the only time we've seen that gun. Could be mistaken. Oh sweet, he'll buy that off of me. Some more easy money. I could probably sell these teeth now if I wanted to. It doesn't seem like that's going to come up again. But then as soon as I sell it, someone's going to ask about it. Like, hey, here's 1,000,000 rubles for it. Thanks for holding on to this for the past, I don't know, 80 episodes or so. Alright, it's a great corner. So according to the quest, the guy we're looking for should be in the dead end inn. Yep, there he is. The unshaven man is inconspicuously whiling away the time, the lady friend and a nimble lad armed with a pistol. Glances cautiously in your direction, and immediately turns away. What's all that staring, huh? Get out of here before you stomp a hole in the floor with that walking tank of yours. The stranger's appearance and suspicious attitude quickly mark him as a suspect in the terrorist attack on 7th Heaven. They must find out to the extent of his involvement with the explosion in the government building. Yeah, be upfront about it. No offense, the explosion you caused wasn't impressive at all. Your counterpart shudders and exchanges a quick glance with his friends. Don't go making my partners nervous like that. They take offense real quick, especially at ridiculous accusations. All I wanted to say is that the last explosion was bullcrap, but the one we could plan together would give the authorities a nice old kick in the head. I heard they don't take just any old clown into their army. How are you supposed to prove yourself to them? Just asking out of curiosity, of course. I have nothing to do with those terrorists. Oh, I'm actually from the south. Yeehaw, partner. This should make me the face of their operation, their next operation. I'm very persuasive, even under extreme pressure, unlike some. Well, you do make a good impression. Well, I heard these northerners you're looking for don't need a simple chatterbox. They need a chatterbox with a brain between their ears. That's him, Malyuda. I'll let him find the way if he's so eager to join. I was about to do just that, Edna. Here's a little note for you. Hands you a piece of paper. Figure out what it says, and your dream will come true. Take the note and log its contents. I'll try. Okay. What's this talk to you about this? Okay, for Ronan. Okay, well that's easy enough. I thought maybe it was just a word scramble or a letter scramble, but like WJZ doesn't make anything. At least nothing I'm familiar with. I mean, I guess it could be, I don't know. Not a lot of words with all consonants. Alright, and I guess to the docks next. We'll head there, we'll go and park right inside the location, and then we'll call it an episode, and we'll go and deal with... I don't actually know who we're supposed to meet here. Oh, the guy inside the brothel. A lot of business in the brothel here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here, and the next one we'll enter the brothel and speak to the guy that has... I once again forgot what we needed to do. Oh, this is for Arashi's quest. We're done with all of Ronan's quests. Well, perfect. But we'll pursue this next time. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.